Hello everybody, this is VOLKSROO and let's play one of my favorite games ever, Civilization 6 Gathering Storm Extension. I'm going to be playing at DET difficulty, of course. I'm pretty good at this game, but I guess not the best ever, but I'm trying. And I'm going to be playing as Teddy Roosevelt, which is a pretty fantastic leader. You can do stuff with him. I'm not sure if he's the best in PvP, but I've seen very powerful plays from people who played him on different streamers channels, and I would like to play him because it's enjoyable. Even if he's not the strongest, it's super enjoyable to play him. We'll be playing at online difficulty because it's just the way everybody, I guess, or most people play Civ 6. Map, I don't know. You can always do shuffle. Shuffle is fun because you don't know what to expect. But I don't know. Or either that or 7 Seas. 7 Seas is a good map. You both have good sized bodies of water and also enough land to settle 7 maybe 10 probably cities. Primordial is good too, but there is usually a lot more land in Primordial, which is both a good and a bad thing. Think Barbarians. I think let's play shuffle. Let's not dawdle too much. Let's play with Barbarian Clans mode, and I guess monopolies and corporations are fun, but I don't really I always forget to build them, and I feel like the notification system is not done well enough to warrant this kind of extension. But yeah, let's do this, and also maybe secret societies to have more options in terms of cards, because I love Owls of Minerva. That's the purple lady on the right. This society gives you 2 extra civic cards, or I guess government cards, which is pretty good. Advanced setup, in terms of advanced setup, I'd change it from small to standard, I guess. Let's give me abundant and everybody else abundant resources. Strategics, well, I probably won't be building many production, what do you call it, industrial districts, so I don't really need that much strategics, so let's leave it like that. More wonders is always good. Start position, legendary, nah, let's leave it as standard. Victory conditions, let's do GS balance. That's a mod that's called better balanced game, I guess. That kind of balances out all the mechanics to make more victories viable for all players, obviously. And it's kind of, I'm used to playing this way. We can sometime later play without any mods. It's interesting too, and we might as well leave everything else as it is. Let's start the game. So before we start, let's just take a look at the abilities of our governor, I guess leader, Teddy Roosevelt, American Empire. The main thing is you need to keep all your territory as appealing as possible. Appeal is a mechanic in Civ 6 where certain types of tiles and certain improvements reduce and improve appeal. Think mines would probably not be a nice place to live nearby, so mines take appeal down 1, I think, out of 6. So several mines around a certain tile would make it disgusting in terms of its appeal, and woods are great things to improve your appeal, and also mountains and certain districts also improve the appeal of tiles. And this civilization, American Empire, gets science and culture from high appeal tiles, and +2 science and +2 culture after certain technological and cultural requirements are met. For example, doubled after completing the Enlightenment Civic. All tiles in the city with national parks, so we need to prioritize being able to build national parks afterwards. I might not do that because you can easily raise appeal all the way up to the max with just planting woods, and national parks are a bit tricky to build. You need to like kind of leave spaces for them from the very beginning of the game, and I don't really like that, but we might try doing something like that. All diplomatic policy slots in the government are converted to wildcard slots, +1 diplomatic favor per turn for every wildcard slot in the government. That's good, but that's not like game changing. Well, you can obviously choose something like communism later in the game, which like it has advantages and disadvantages because of the high number of military diplomatic policy slots converted to wildcard slots. Well, that's weird. Not really liking this much. I don't know. It's fine. There is a better fighter. Don't really like fighters, so we probably won't be using this Mustang. We might just build it to get great age points, but not sure if it's strictly necessary. And the film studio, something to expedite your cultural victory if you're going this route. But I personally prefer to go the scientific route with Roosevelt, because both scientific districts and all the science you get from just plain high appeal tiles is usually enough to like leave everybody else in the dust. So what do we have here? What have we here? A volcano, which is good long term, because all these tiles are going to be very high yield after it erupts a bunch of times, but also bad because it's going to kill my citizens when it erupts, or it might kill my citizens. I'm thinking of moving closer to the water because we can build the harbor district and get mad money. There is some places, so we know that this is a lake because these tiles have fresh water and these just have coastal water. So we have coast here and then lake, and these tiles have fresh water because of the river that's coming. And weird. At the same time, I would like to settle near these tiles because they're high appeal. They are breathtaking, in fact, and this is a tile that will get a lot of science from. I think we'll settle as is, as weird as it might seem. We got an extra era score because we settled near Volcano. Okay. I usually, when I settle my first city, when I settle most of the cities, I focus the population on production and food. This way it won't like try to optimize something like this tile. This tile is pretty bad. It's just 2 food and 1 culture, but it might consider it more appealing than this tile, for example, because like culture. This way you can just kind of control your city's growth better. And as you may see, we already have 1 extra culture and 1 extra science, which is a lot at this point in the game. So we have like double the culture and 1.5 times the science we have had we not been Teddy Roosevelt. And this is because of their ability. Here we have a mountain and we have a forest. The forest gives culture and the mountain gives science to this tile, which is a high appeal tile. We might consider buying out this tile later so that we also get culture and science on it. And we might as well start. Since we're playing with a mod called Goody Huts, which is like better tribal villages where you can pick up some rewards, I prefer to start with a couple of scouts, then a builder, then a couple of more scouts, then another builder, and then monument. This is my basic queue. Sometimes it's like if you need to build something quick, you can start with a builder after the first scout, or you can do something like this: 4 scouts and then 2 builders. But since most of the resources here require certain techs, well, we might do something like this so that we can improve more tiles faster and like start building, I don't know, settlers or something afterwards. And I guess we should start with sheep, animal husbandry, so that you can improve this, and something else sometime later. So let's do that. I'm pretty positive we'll get horses either here or here after we research animal husbandry, because you almost always have horses next to your first city, or at least the location they put you on when you appear. And we have our first goody hut. Again, this is from the mod that allows you to see them better, because without it it's like kind of difficult to notice, like especially from this angle. So yeah, let's go and pick it up. Ooh, two barbarians at the same time. This is not good, but I guess we'll just park here and block him and attack this one, even though we don't have Code of Laws, which has this great card policy that says plus 10 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians, which is very important at the early stages of the game.
I am fond of pigs.
The problem with barbarians, even though those are just scouts, you see this exclamation mark above his head. He noticed our territory and is now going to, I don't know, tell on us to his friends at the barbarian camp, which is not good, because they'll send all they have against us, and we are not in a position to defend from an all-out barbarian invasion. Now we have researched animal husbandry, and there are horses here, so I almost got it, almost guessed where they appear. And now we should probably invest into mining, because we have this resource and this resource and this resource, which requires mining. Let's go.
At his best.
Oh shit. Okay, first, these are cards. We need to use them to improve our civilization in a bunch of ways. The first ones I always or almost always use is plus 10 combat strength to repel barbarians. You can do that even with simple scouts, which are usually super weak, but with this card they can withstand sometimes even like 3 barbarian fighting units. And also God King, the most important thing is not the +1 gold, it's the +1 faith, because you need 12, I think, faith to amass your you need to amass this amount of faith to choose a pantheon, which can be super important. We found a natural wonder, which is good. It gives us the Hermetic Order, but I'm going not for them but for Owls of Minerva, and this is why we'll be ignoring it for now. But these are some good tiles, and when we settle a city somewhere like here, these tiles would get also our bonuses, which is culture and science, because they're all breathtaking appeal, which makes it a pretty appealing target. But the main problem is we have this barbarian scout who knows about our territory and is going to tattle to somebody over here or maybe here. We have this scout, which we kind of scared of, but he might return, and we have this fucking freaking barbarian clan right at our doorstep. So I'm returning my warrior to deal with this, and let's choose craftsmanship, because pretty soon we'll get our first builder, and we'll improve the 3 tiles we need to boost this cultural tech, this what do you call them, civic. Let's take a look. It's just a lowly warrior. I guess we'll be fine then, but we need to deal with this. Do we need help from this scout? We can deal with it easier if we use this scout too, in addition to our warrior.
When you find yourself
might be noticing that I have quite a lot gold amassed already. I could buy a scout, another warrior, a slinger, or whatever, but I usually recommend to save your first 160 gold to buy your first settler, because the first settler is 160. If you build your first settler and then decide to buy it, it's 220, which is a lot more. So it's better to just wait and see, in my opinion. I'm obviously not the best Civ player, but in my opinion it's very effective to wait until you get this 160 and invest it into a settler. Now, do you have any other resources? We would like to improve these bananas, but you need both pottery and riding and irrigation to do it, to build a plantation. And you need to farm a resource to boost irrigation. Boosting is very important, especially at the early stages of the game, but at the late stages it's important too. I guess let's try to figure out how to, I don't know, build pots and then go from there. Yeah, this is a good way to attack them. Poop. Poop. You might also notice that we've already most of the way done through craftsmanship, but we haven't improved 3 tiles yet. So let's change the civic that we're researching and give this builder something to improve and some time to improve it before we waste all this sweet culture. We probably should try to kill this Barbarian Scout so that he doesn't notice our territory and doesn't send bad people after us. Okay, we will have to retreat. If we retreat here, this gives us nothing. If we retreat here, this guy might attack us even though we will heal from this promotion. And so this is what we'll do. And now we can kill this barbarian encampment before even... Oh shit, I did a bad. So remember how I told you that certain improvements decrease or increase appeal of the surrounding tiles? Well, this was a quarry and it reduced the appeal of this tile and it lost all the bonuses we had. So let's not do that, let's remove it on the next turn. Now I guess we'll go for masonry and let's burn it to the ground, this freaking hostile barbarian camp. We don't need that here. We are not someone crazy like Alexander or some. And now we remove it and we get all the science and culture back, which is pretty important. Boop, boop. We'll try to hunt down the scout, pick up the village, the tribal village, what do you call it? The tribal village, and then with 2 scouts try to deal with this spearman without getting bombarded by freaking quadriremes. Now let's go here. Good, this was a good decision. You can go here, and now I usually go for battle cry, not torches, unless this is a specific situation when we're bombarded by ranged attacks. It's just plain better most of the time. Let's not improve the stone for now. We need to improve the sheep. It doesn't change appeal of the surrounding tiles, so it's fine. Let's do a hill promotion and go here and start attacking, or at least pecking on this spearman, because spearmen are better in terms of power than plain warriors, and it's difficult to defeat them with a plain old scout. We got a free trader from a village, which is good, but we can't use them because to use them we need to finish this foreign trade civic, but we haven't yet. But so we'll just skip turns with him. A second builder. Okay, we'll go here and we'll go here. And you may notice that we have a pantheon to choose, because in one of the villages we found 30 faith and we needed like 12 or 13 to get a pantheon, and now we choose a pantheon. It's difficult, but there is this pantheon which goes really well with what America is doing, with Teddy Roosevelt Bull Moose does, which is faith from high appeal tile, high and medium appeal, charming and breathtaking. But somebody took it, god damn it. So we need to choose a different one. Marsh oases and floodplains. Nah, we just only have this patch of floodplains. Well, some marsh, no oases so far. And fishing boats. We have a lot of space to, like, we have fishing areas, but not that many. Maybe food. Food is good. I love food. It just allows you to, like, make your cities grow faster. A lot of settlers is good. Can't decide. Jesus. Write down in the comments what pantheon would you would you have chosen had you been playing on this specific piece of a map. I'll go for food. Oh, Jesus, they don't have many. Well, there is cattle here, which is milk. There's these three. This, yeah, it's fine. Let's go for food. And let's start. Oh, Jesus Christ, so strong. And we got a third builder. Okay, I'm fine with that. Where did you get it from? I don't understand. But I won't argue. Another. Now let's improve this thing and boost irrigation, and then wait, and then attack, and hope that he doesn't kill us outright on his, like, retaliation strike if he does it. Good. Another recon unit. Good. Craftsmanship is done. We can remove God King because +1 gold is stupid and we don't need +1 faith. We already have our pantheon. I prefer to leave discipline for at least, I don't know, a couple of eras until you, like, until you've built out your empire, because we're barbarians are annoying. And let's add something like this. Now we need to go here and find out how bad the barbarian situation is over there. We should improve this guy, but later, like promote, because he doesn't have any movement points left. And let's continue.
Each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of.
Let's go 2 out of 3 steps. We got Owls of Minerva, which is good. We can actually promote this secret society and get a straight up +1 economic policy, just like that, on the 16th turn. It's like, it's I'm not sure this extension is balanced very well. Have so many free builders. It's good and also not that good. I don't want to improve this because we'll ruin this tile. We want to later. Ooh, this is a great place for a campus. Unfortunately, we'll lose the high appeal tile, but it's fine. We'll cover all the territory we control with woods after we gain ability to plant them with medieval fairs. That's the special thing that Teddy Roosevelt can do. He can plant wood starting with medieval fairs, and usually people have to wait until conservation, so until modern era, and we can start in medieval era, which is not very historically accurate, but yeah, fine, I guess. Let's build some farms. Nothing wrong with a bunch of farms. And I wanted to, let's go here with our warrior. He did not retaliate. It's good. It's good. I'm afraid that if I attack with this guy, he can retaliate, and we're not in the woods or not on a hill, and it's easier to defend. See, it says fortified defense and ideal terrain. For ideal terrain, it's from him being in the woods on a hill. So without this, I'm not confident enough to attack him. So we'll just wait. We're waiting with the caravan, and we'll go here with this guy. No, let's just go.
That's the positive aspect of it.
Anything you want to change? I don't think so. I'm just continuing. We want to research either early empire or state workforce because of the governor title. We need to improve our governor to gain this ability. I love building a lot of cities in Civ 6 because unlike Civ 5, it's just like more is better, more is more. The more cities you build, the stronger usually your empire is. So this promotion allows you to build a lot of settlers without losing population on your city, and it's pretty great. I don't remember the last time I played without this combo. Now, this scout is not dangerous to us because scouts don't attack your units and don't intentionally steal your non-military units until their home clan is destroyed. So we're pretty safe here. We can continue building a lot of farms so that we can later easily go for feudalism, which is a very important civic that allows you to have the serfdom policy, and we'll need all those build actions because of the plan. We have to cover everything with woods. And now we can finally buy our first settler. Oop. We lost one population because we're not in we've not promoted Magnus yet, and now I need to start deciding on where to settle cities. Obviously we want to settle a city here. Why? Obviously because this is a nice place in terms of coastal water, in terms of fresh water, and we can build either here or here a really nice harbor. I guess I'll go for here or not. Yeah. I can also build a commercial hub here for +5, even though you don't get an extra caravan with from cities where there is a harbor and a commercial hub, but you get just one from either. And we can also build a campus here, probably, or maybe. Well, we'll think about it later. We want to build something over here, I guess. Even though, no, I don't know. Yeah, we can build it here. And then we can build another city here. Here we can build a harbor like this. No convenient harbor here. No. You can't build cities closer than 3 tiles from each other. So this is why I'm playing that this city would cover this area, and this is the closest place, but we won't be able to build a harbor here because you can't build on a reef. I'm thinking of moving it here, but we'll lose the ability to build another city here. But I guess we'll think about it later. This is definitely the play. Now, where do we send this settler? I'm tempted to start building a city here, because, like somewhere here or something, to start building pyramids here to build to get the bonus you get from pyramids, which is the extra builder charges, one extra builder charge, which is needed. But I guess this one is too tempting to avoid. And let's send this builder with our settler to improve at least some tiles before we build our own first builder. Now, there is a barbarian, but I don't think he can kill my scout. I'm positive he can't. Ayutthaya, which is a great city, but what's the bonus? What's the bonus? Culture to 10% of the construction cost when finishing buildings. So basically, since most of the game you built buildings or districts, like 10% of your production becomes culture, which is pretty good. It's one of the more useful city-states. Any changes here? Not now. Now I feel like I can try attacking, but I'm scared. I think we can attack from here, because after if he decides to retaliate, we'll be on the hill protecting ourselves. Now we've finished building our first like queue of settlers, of warrior of scouts and builders, and let's build the first settler by hand. Okay, you can see that now it's 220 because we have already one settler on the map. Let's go exploring. Nothing of particular interest here. Ooh, this might be a problem. No, I'm not so sure I want to settle here, because this is Norway. Norway is a pretty aggressive civilization, and he's with the Sanguine Pact, which is a different secret society, which I'm not going to be using, so he'll be hating me for it.
Writing is easy.
I guess we'll think about it.
All you have to do.
Now we've finally finished researching something and can send the first caravan. This is good. This is also good. This way we can get some more faith. But this way we can cover this with a road. But we don't really need it. It's mostly like plains. So we did this. We can try attacking. We'll wait here. I guess I'll still settle a city here because I'm a mad lad. And now another free trader, which we can't use because we don't have trader capacity. Now we need irrigation. And after the settler, since we've finished researching writing, we'll build a campus here. Oh shit. +8 fertilized tiles, -3 damage tiles, and they killed one of our citizens. That's not good. I guess we'll have to build a builder afterwards. Yeah. We'll go for state workforce, I guess. But I may change it later. You can wait here because I'm scared that the quadrireme might return and attack us, and we'll go continue exploring this way. We don't actually need the builder here, right? For now, at least. I'm a bit scared of any ideas that might come into this computer player head. Ooh, free relic. Good. This is good.
The natural history.
We might want to reconsider. We might want to build a city here. And then, like, here? Question mark? And then here? And then somewhere, like, I don't know, here? But this city is super non-defensible. Like, 5 melee ships can attack it from all angles, almost all angles. This is scary. But Galapagos. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm not. I'm stupid like that. Well, let's go. I've decided to return the warrior because we might get a new barbarian camp anywhere on the tiles that no other player sees. For example, around out high there are out high warriors. They like cover most of these tiles with their cone of vision, or I don't know, field of vision. But here there is probably nobody here, and that's where we can get barbarian camps. And whoa, there is not much space here. We definitely have to claim this land. It's shitty, but we can, I don't know, build pyramids here or something. And we might want to consider going for a seafaring adventure to, like, at least try to figure out how much space there is for our settlements. Improve. This is a pretty good tile. Look at that. Wait. Hill terrain. New continent. He wants horses, and I'm happy to oblige. This is dangerous. Don't do this, kids. Don't do this at home. Since I'm a professional, I'm going to sell this important strategic resource for aggressive civilizations to this aggressive civilization that's right on my doorstep. But I really like having money at the very beginning of the game. This is a great way to get it. Is there anything else here? Anything worth seeing? Another settler. So do we settle here so that he, like, basically forcing him to attack us, or do we just decide to be happy with what we have in terms of land? And yeah, but this leaves us capital city to be the least defensive place in the whole wide world. I guess we'll go for settling. This is dangerous. Now we might want to choose bronze working to see iron, and no, I'm pretty sure iron is here, and we'll waste this tile. Let's do this. Yes. And this way we can safely research bronze working because we've claimed this tile for this district already. Now, Uh-oh. The volcano almost killed my scout. Nothing else here. Let's go here. This is the basic build orders for my cities. Usually, like, it's very specific for the capital city, but also if your city has access to fresh water, which the city doesn't, you start with a builder, then a monument. If it doesn't have access to fresh water, then but has access to coastal water, you start with a builder, then granary to improve the housing limit, and then monument. If it doesn't have any access to water, then obviously first granary, then builder, then anything else. Or maybe even start with the aqueduct. Norwegian vampires. We can finally improve our governor and build another couple settlers. We have a very high food city, but it's good, I guess. It's good. And we've lost this scout, probably. We'll have to defend our caravan because scouts do attack caravan.
I'm also interested in creating a land.
He survived! This is great! Let's promote him. I knew it! There is iron under this tile. Oh, Jesus, die. And we've claimed this tile already, so we did not waste the perfect, well, almost perfect spot for a campus district. Now we want to go for this to build harbors to get money in, I guess, bitches. Now we can probably safely attack this guy because he's almost down. You stay here, and you go here, and you go here. Let's improve. Good. So guys, who is still watching, tell me, how did you find my channel? Because I so far have one subscriber and it's my girlfriend. And I've not been investing in any promotion so far. If anybody is watching it, it would be very interesting to know how did you find it and how did you decide to actually start watching. We will have to build ancient walls here, or any walls, because of the proximity to Oslo and to Norway. If we can, I would love to become a friend of Norway to like protect ourselves, but since we are stupid and reckless, let's sell him some more of the dangerous strategic resources. See, he is already like implying that I don't have enough of a military to be a threat to him. And now, since we'll be building settlers out of the wazoo, as some say, I'll choose this card. We haven't met 3 city-states, but this is a very important civic, so I'll go for it. Heal, heal, and finally a point. Now he's going to be hating us. Member of a rival secret society, which is dangerous. And let's do builder card too. But still, so far I don't see many of his units next to my borders, so this is a good sign. Now he's hating us for having a different secret society, and this is suspicious. Excuse me? Jesus Christ. It died. It died. Okay, let's restart. Sorry guys, I don't have the strongest gaming computer. This is just a hobby for me and a way to practice English, to share my knowledge of different games. I'm not a professional streamer or professional let's player or anything, just having fun and trying to help you have fun, because I feel like, well, I have some experience with video games and I would love to share it with somebody if anybody ever watches these videos.